part of your English grammar chapter, which was weather, climate and adaptation, class 7 science. Our chapter was weather, climate and adaptation. This is your 7th chapter of class 7th. Okay, class 7th, chapter 7. So this was our chapter, and in the first class, in the first video, I have discussed about weather as well as climate. Now in this video I will discuss about adaptation, and we have to deal with many points in adaptation, like you can say climate adaptation. It means what is the relation between adaptation and climate, because according to climate we adapt. If we are living in hot region, we will adapt according to hot climate. If we are living in a cold region, we will adapt according a cold climate. Okay, so this is the requirement of climate. Okay, so moving forward to the next topic, which is adaptation and climate. So our today's topic will be adaptation and climate. So the basic thing which must be coming into your mind, that we adapt according to climate. Okay, it means different types of animals adapt, or they have different features to adapt themselves into their climate. So my first point will be noted down: different animals have different features, to adapt into a climate condition. Okay, so the climate condition could be hot, cold, rainy, humid. So according to that climate condition, animals adapt themselves. Okay, this is I am trying to explain through this point. Okay, so in adaptation and climate, our first subtopic will be polar regions. Okay, so our first topic would be polar regions. We will talk about first polar regions, and I will try to explain you how animals in polar regions adapt themselves into their climate. So first of all, you must know about polar region. So write about polar region, what kind of climate is there. Okay, so in polar region we will write sun doesn't rise in polar region for 6 months. So this is my first point about polar region. I am trying to give you information of polar region, then we will discuss about adaptation, how animals will be adaptive. So sun doesn't rise in polar region for 6 months. It means वहाँ पे 6 महीने तक सनराइज नहीं होता है, सन नहीं उगता है। इट मीन्स अ लॉन्ग नाइट, अ नाइट ऑफ, इट इज़ अ लॉन्ग नाइट फॉर अबाउट 6 months. Okay, it means sun will not rise there for 6 months. That means there will be extreme cold condition. What type of condition? Extreme cold condition. Okay, this was the first point about the polar region. The second point about polar region will be the temperature could be in polar region could be minimum as like minus 37 degrees Celsius. The temperature could be minus 37 degrees Celsius. So in polar region the climate is extreme. It can be extreme hot or it can be extreme cold. Okay, so in first 2 points I am trying to say that the climate is completely extreme, so animals in the polar areas have extreme features, extreme good features to adapt themselves. Okay, note it down. Then we will move forward and we will discuss about an animal which is polar bear. So the first animal about which I am going to discuss is polar bear. Okay, so how a polar bear adapts itself into that extreme condition. Okay, so point by point I will give you some features of polar bear and then you can understand how it adapts itself in that extreme condition. Now first point will be about polar bear. Okay, so when you think about polar bear, how it looks white. It means it have white fur on its body, and that white fur helps it to adapt in the environment, and it does not look it means it immerses into the environment and the other animals couldn't see that, so it helps them to stay protected from external environment or from hunters, predators. Okay, similarly it also helps the polar bear to hunt the other animals. We were discussing about polar bear, how it adapts itself into an extreme cold condition. So we will discuss point by point its features, how it adapts itself. So first of all, the basic thing about, after looking a polar bear, you can see a white fur on its body which protects it from extreme cold, as well as it has many features. so write one by one. White fur of polar bear protects it from predators. Predators means predators. Yeah, predators means predators means इसे शिकार होने से बचाता है. वाइट फर इसे शिकार होने से बचाता है. इट मीन्स बिकॉज वाइट फर के साथ ये वाइट स्नो में बिल्कुल घुल मिल जाता है एंड दैट प्रोटेक्ट्स इट. उससे ये बचा रहता है हंटर्स के साथ. हंटर्स के व्यू से. द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट will also be about white fur only. White fur helps it to hunt for food, because polar bear is not easy to see. ये दिखने में काफ़ी, इसे देखना आसान नहीं होता है वाइट स्नो में, बिकॉज इसका कलर भी वाइट होता है. एंड दैट हेल्प्स इट, उससे इसे मदद मिलती है ताकि ये दूसरे एनिमल्स का आसानी से शिकार कर सके. ओके, दिस वॉज द सेकेंड पॉइंट. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट विल बी ऑल्सो अबाउट वाइट fur and a thick layer of fat on its body helps it, protects it from extreme cold. इसे एक्सट्रीम कोल्ड से बचाता है. क्या एक्सट्रीम कोल्ड से बचाता है? वाइट फर एंड थिक लेयर ऑफ फैट ऑन इट्स बॉडी. उसके बॉडी पे एक थिक लेयर ऑफ फैट होता है. सो द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, इट may be not visible to you, so write these points and then I will write the next points. So the next point about polar bear will be about its paw. What about its paw? Because if you know, polar bear is a good swimmer. How it swims easily? Because of its white paw. Okay, because of its white paws, it can swim easily as well as can walk easily on snow. बिकॉज स्नो का जो सरफेस होता है वो काफ़ी धंसने वाला सरफेस होता है. वहाँ पे अगर आपके पैर पतले हैं तो आसानी से उसके अंदर वो चले जाते हैं एंड आपको वॉक करने में मुश्किल होती है. बट पोलर बियर के साथ ऐसा नहीं होता. पोलर बियर का जो पॉ होता है वो काफ़ी चौड़ा होता है. मीन्स उनका पॉ मीन्स दिस वन. ओके, सो पॉ उनका काफ़ी चौड़ा होता है. इससे वो स्नो पे काफ़ी ईजिली वॉक करते हैं एंड स्विम करने में भी उन्हें काफ़ी हेल्प होती है. सो दिस वॉज द फीचर ऑफ पॉ. सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट पोलर बियर्स. नाउ अनदर एनिमल वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल राइट दिस, विच इज़ पेंगुइन. नोट इट डाउन. So our next animal, polar animal, which we are going to discuss, which is penguin. So you must have seen in pictures or in reality or in zoo the penguins. Okay, so how penguin looks? It looks white as well as some black spots also. So it is very similar to polar bear in terms of adaptation. So first of all we will write about its fur. Similar to polar bear, penguins also has white fur. This is the first point, and then in next point I will discuss the features of white fur. White fur helps them to stay protected as they emerges in snow easily. वो स्नो में ईजिली इमर्ज हो जाते हैं. स्नो में ईजिली इमर्ज होने का मतलब स्नो में ईजिली घुल मिल जाते हैं, एंड जिससे वो बचे रहते हैं, प्रोटेक्टेड रहते हैं. कोई उनका हंट नहीं कर सकता, उनका शिकार नहीं कर सकता. दिस वॉज द पॉइंट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से. द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, the points will be very similar to polar bear because both have almost similar features. Similar to polar bear, it also has fat layer which keeps them warm. एंड उनके पास भी फैट लेयर होता है जिससे वो वार्म रहते हैं, यानी कि वो एक्सट्रीम टेम्परेचर में इजीली रह पाते हैं. दिस वॉज द पॉइंट्स अबाउट पेंगुइन. लेट्स सी इफ देयर इज सम मोर पॉइंट अबाउट पेंगुइन. इफ देयर विल बी देन आई विल डिस्कस इट. Yeah, there is some more points. So coming to the next point, penguins lives in huddles. Okay, huddles means groups. Okay, to keep each other warm. This was the point. पेंगुइन्स हडल्स में होते हैं, इट मीन्स ग्रुप्स में होते हैं, जिससे वो एक दूसरे के को वार्म रखते हैं. वार्म रखने का मतलब कि वो एक दूसरे को थोड़ी गर्माहट देते हैं. द लास्ट पॉइंट विच इज ऑल्सो वेरी सिमिलर टू पोलर बियर, like polar bear, penguins are also good swimmer. पोलर बियर्स की तरह पेंगुइन्स भी गुड स्विमर्स होते हैं. ओके, सो दिस वाज द पॉइंट अबाउट पेंगुइन एंड पोलर बियर. इन नेक्स्ट क्लास, and that will be the last class of this chapter, we will discuss some more points about this chapter, and till then make your notes very well, and if you have any doubt you can comment in the comment box. Thank you.